Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Hansley Jones, business and lifestyle coach. Inspire one, inspire many. Applied knowledge is the key to success, happiness, and wealth. Welcome to HNH Success Academy podcast for business tips, inspiration, and to be a better you. Today's episode is a few things on handling objection. Now, within the network marketing industry, there are many objections people have to overcome or have to withstand. Also, these objections are also relevant in the sales marketing space also. So, here are the three main objections that I'm going to speak about, and these are the major objections that you're ever going to come across when doing sales, or especially in network marketing. So, the number one thing when it comes to sales is I don't have the money. Now, when people normally say I don't have the money, it normally means two things. It normally means they want it for free, or the price that's been advertised at that particular moment is the price they don't want to pay. And thirdly, which is the most important one, is just that they just don't see the value, or it's not valuable enough for them to purchase is for them to purchase at that price. So one of the main things to overcome this is just to ask a series of questions. It's just that if you're purchasing a sofa, like I've actually mentioned in one of my previous podcasts, or whether it's a TV, or whether it's a fridge freezer, or whether it's something of substantial price. You know, one of the things when I say I don't have the money right now, one of the ways to overcome this is just to ask them, do you really need this? Now, is it something you really need right now that's going to make a significant difference in your life, or is it going to make something much more easier for you to deal with? As we spoke about before, going back to the sofas, if you have some sofas that they're broken, right, or they're uncomfortable now, or there's rips, and unfortunately for you, you didn't have insurance, you know, are you willing to be on those sofas for X amount of time? Are you continue to be on those sofas that's giving you a bad back, like you spoke to me before, and it's not a very comfortable one, and that's pretty much taking up space in the living room, right? Is that something that you can cope with? Now, if that's something that you can cope with, if I'm honest with you, at this moment in time, this purchase may not be for you. Now, a lot of the time, when you're open and honest with them, with these certain things here, I'd say, listen, look, this might not be the right time for you at this moment in time, because the emotion is not there, right? There's not enough pain for them to change. You know, for things to change, you have to change, right? And if they don't want to change their current circumstance, or they're happy with what they have at the moment, in order for you to get that sale, it's going to be very challenging to do so, unless you're going to persuade them. And 9 times out of 10, when you persuade someone, what that means is, it's just that you're becoming very pushy, right? And when you become pushy, the people you're trying to sell to are going to dislike you, and then what's going to happen is they're going to go somewhere else. So if you're open and honest with them, say, listen, look, it might not be for you right now. Or what you can also do is, you can say, how much can you pay right now? Like I said before, we can break this down over X amount of time, right? So if we break it over X amount of time, over several months, we can have a finance option, or you can pretty much save up for it and leave a deposit now. How much can you leave now? How much can you put forward to what you want to purchase right now? What can you do? So what that means is, it's just that if they don't have the money for everything at the moment, you can offer them a solution. They can purchase it in smaller bites, right? They can purchase it in smaller bites. Or what you can do is, you can just break down the amount of comfort they're going to have. I'll break it down weekly, monthly, and in some instances, you can break it down daily. So with many network marketing companies, when people are selling a product or even a service, regarding a business opportunity, they normally break it down weekly. So this is how much you'll be paid, this is how much it's worth weekly, and this is how much you'll be paying daily. Now, if you're going to spend X amount daily with this product, is this product going to help you on a daily basis? And that's that match up to what you're willing to put into your health. Or are you willing to use this amount in order to make you change your lifestyle with the coaching and mentorship that will be provided, or the information that will be there, right? Would that be done for you? That's one, right? That's to overcome, I don't have the money. The next one, I had an objection, which is a very huge one, which is just as big as the money one. It's just that I don't have the time. Now, for some people, having the time, having the money is not an issue. It's just the time aspect, right? And for many people, they want change. They have great incomes for some people, but they find it challenging for the time, right? And sometimes in order to get more time, you have to invest in yourself with some education or even a business sometimes, so you can have more time, which actually takes up time what they currently have. And the best way to overcome this is to understand it's just better time management, right? Because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's just what you do with it that counts, and how you spread it out over the 24 hours. There are many business people, you'd be shocked in what they do. Some people wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Some people may say, whoa, that's crazy. They wake up 4 or 5 o'clock. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's why some people are 7-figure earners and 8-figure earners and 6-figure earners, because they are willing to get up slightly earlier, or more importantly, use their time wisely in order for them to move forwards. So like myself, currently at the moment, I'm currently working 8 to 4, right? So at the moment, I'm building my business part-time. So I wake up at 5 o'clock, read my books, do my podcast, just like now, do some exercise, have my breakfast, build my business, all before 7 o'clock, right? And then I'll go to my workplace. I do what I need to do during my lunch break. I enjoy my lunch. I might read a few books here and there, communicate, liaise with people, my work colleagues. And then I come home, work on my business a bit, do some washing up, maybe go to the gym, depending what day it is, so on and so forth, build my business, and then spend time with the missus, right? And I rotate that on a daily basis. And maybe one day, I just chill out, relax, and just be me. I might watch a bit of TV, do some reading, do some education, do a bit of tidying up in the house. I might cook for the missus, right? But it's how you use your time. And many people are not willing to do that, because many people enjoy watching TV when they've come home from work. Or many people just like being on social media for hours. Many people enjoy that, but they're not in a financial position in order for them to do that. But because they enjoy it, they carry on doing it. And when the opportunity faces them, in order for them to change that, they have to sacrifice some time in order for them to move forward, and they can have all the time they want. Many people don't want that. So to overcome that, it's just that, what are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice some time watching TV? Are you willing to sacrifice, some time in the morning? And even still, depending what they're doing, can you work it in between commuting to work? Could you work your business whilst going to work? Because more times than likely, when people go to work, people either scroll their social media or they're listening to music. If it takes you 45 minutes to go to work, do you think you can, make an effort to build your business on the way to work? 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, 30 minutes before you go to bed, maybe 30 minutes slightly early in the morning. Could that work? That's 2 hours in your business a day. Do that for 6 days a week. That's 12 hours you can spend. Is that doable for you? That's 30 minutes and separate times, learn how to manage it. And as your business grows, you can spend much more time and then possibly go part-time. Would that work for you? You know, telling people how to manage the time a bit better is a great way how to manage the time objection. Another way, another great one, also, another objection that I get a lot is just that, I have children. I don't have the money, or I don't have the time, and I have children to look after. Sometimes you get all three objections at once, right? And then when they say I have children, I have small children, and I have children that go to work, all you do is say, listen, look, I understand. And this is another thing as well I forgot to mention as well. When it comes to objections, always agree with the objection. Always agree and speak from experience. So, if you can. So for me, personally, I don't have children. But I know many people that do have children. And I have had younger siblings that I helped look after from a young age when I was there helping look after them. So I have some experience to a certain degree, but I don't have a huge amount of experience as I don't have my own children. All of that is, you tell them about someone else's experience, or you tell them about your brief experience. And one of the ways to overcome this, I have children, I definitely don't have the time and I don't have the money. It's just that you say, listen, look, okay, I understand you have children. Obviously they take up a lot of time and a lot of energy. Are you willing to work hard for your children's future? More times than likely, they will say yes. So then what you have to do is, you say listen, look, we have a great system that can work around it. And more times than likely, when that happens, it's just that it comes down to the trust. Do they trust you? Are you the person that can help them get them out of this situation? That's what it is. That objection just comes down to trust. They're saying is, do I trust you enough for me to give you my time and energy I use for myself to relax rather than my children when they're slightly settled down, right? That's all that means. So to overcome that one, you need to be trustworthy, and they need to trust you. And you need to show that you care for them, and also you need to have a system in place that they can work sporadically when times are needed, but they can manage their time with their children. Because there are many children that have businesses and they do well and they succeed and they have the time to look after the children without having a job. And even if you're not currently working and there are many opportunities that are free, this is what can work. Because you're not with your children 24 hours a day, because at some stage they do sleep as well. It's just that when they sleep, you just got to spend a bit of time working your business for a short period of time, right? And then maybe working for an hour or so, and then you rest for an hour. There's always ways and means you can work in between it, and it can work. Because there are many times you do get you time. I know, right? Babies are very demanding, and especially if you've got children at school, for example, they'll be at school and you have time for yourself. So those are the ways that you can overcome that. But most importantly, like I mentioned before, like I didn't mention at the beginning, always agree with an objection that comes your way. And those are the three main objections that you're going to face, whether it's in network marketing or even having a business, selling a product or service, or whether it's high ticket. Those are the objections you're going to get. And that's the best way to deal with those objections in that time. So hope you got great value from the objections training, and I look forward to speaking to you. I look forward to connecting with you, and take care. Have a great day on purpose.